Sisi kama serikali ya kaunti ya Nandi tumeweza kuanza safari ya kufanya mabadiliko katika kaunti yetu ya Nandi. Mimi nafurahia ya kwamba ile kazi tulianza katika mahospitali zetu imeweza kukubalika katika Kenya yetu nzima. Mpaka kwa sasa kaunti yetu ya Nandi inaongoza katika makaunti 47 katika provision of healthcare, na hiyo tumeweza kufanya kwa pamoja. Mimi nataka kuwashukuru madaktari wetu na nurses wetu na kila yeyote yule ambaye anafanya kazi katika mahospitali zetu.
I'm Tawet Philip, that is my name, the Chief Officer, Social Welfare, County Government of Nandi, the department that deals with women issues, the department that deals with persons with disabilities. It also deals with the elderly, and then it deals with the orphans and the vulnerable. Yeah, I just want to say today we had a function as a department of tourism, culture and social welfare, where we were reaching the persons with disabilities, we were reaching the amputees. These are people which their legs have been cut in one way or the other, either because they were born with it or as a result of accident. Those are the categories which we were able to handle today. We are able to do it at our county referral hospital, that is the department of orthopedic department. That is where we did it. This has been a process. This was the last stage. The first process was we normally use the hospital. The hospital, the Department of Orthopedic are the ones which normally do assessment. They identify who will be the beneficiaries. They were able to do that process. And then after identifying the beneficiaries, we have linked, as a county, we have linked ourselves with the National Council of Persons with Disabilities. That is where we do a government-to-government procurement of our assistive devices, with which actually it is to supplement what they normally give. As a county, we supplement. And I want to say when it gets to prosthesis, the number which we are able to have today, 15 beneficiaries. Immediately they were identified. The first step they did was we called the National Council sent for us the service provider. The service provider is Gateway Prosthesis, with which they were able to come and measure them, and then after measuring they went. And then at some point, around 2-3 weeks ago, they came for trial fitting. Trial fitting is a stage whereby they were able to fit whatever measurement they had made, whether it is fitting them. But now today it was a final fitting. This was the one with which now it was complete. The beneficiaries were able now to be fitted with the prosthesis, and thereafter they were able now to walk home. I want to say it was a joyous day. It was being led by His Excellency, our Governor Stephen Sang, who witnessed all of it. And I want to say it was a joyous day because these are people with which when you hear about their stories, they keep, it was a varied story, it was a moving story. Some of them have never worked for the last 30 years. But for the first time today, they were able now to put on the prosthesis and they were able now to walk and be able to walk now going back home. So that was for today. And I want to say as we talk again, we have another list of almost around 30. The moment I want to be grateful so much to the press for one thing, because the last time when we were doing the trial fitting, this was whatever function we were able to do, it was covered. And out of that one, it gave a lot of sensitization. Very many persons with disabilities were able to come up. They were now able to come up and register with the hospital. And right now, the list of the amputees, which are again on the waiting list, are waiting again to be given prosthesis, around 30 number. And the number is keeping on increasing, because every other time it is aired, it gives out publicity. The ones who have been suffering in the villages are able to come out, they're able to come and register with us, register with the hospital. And so that's why I'm saying the number which we have now in the list, which are waiting again for us to move to the next step of again procuring for them, are 30 number. That one I've just said only a category of assistive devices which you are able to give for today. Or in addition to that, also today we are able to receive a further special seats which were being delivered by the one we procured with, National Council for Persons with Disabilities. We were able to bring for us 9 special seats. These are special kind of wheelchairs which will go to persons with disabilities who are in schools, because it has a desk in it. It will assist them. This one will go to our persons with disabilities in school, that is at Tachasis, others at St. Clever's, Kobujoy, and we are also identifying job school in Dalat. So that was part of it. We were also able to receive 20 elbow crutches. That is besides the many other assistive devices that we are able to. So far we have received assistive device that goes to all categories. It goes, we even have the white canes which will go to the blind. We also have a hearing impaired, with which they are going to be given hearing aids. That one is still in the process. We are about again to conclude that. So far it will reach around 150 persons with disabilities. Thank you.